Hey guys, welcome to World Performance Studios. This is Stream Stage. And this is Control Room. In the Control Room, we have Patrick to my right. We have Matt Morgan on video and cameras. And we're glad to be here every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday night. Stream Stage Live right here from World Performance Studios. And tonight, we have a treat. We have a guest. His name is Chris Dupre. And Chris is originally from New York. He's been down in Florida for quite some time. Plays the scene down here. Really good, man. Patrick found him on the on Facebook, right? And said this guy's we got to get him in. And it heard him warm up. So wait till you see this guy. He's got some good stuff. That's going to happen for sure. So we thank you for watching. We're looking forward to the show. Chris is waiting, and this is Stream Stage. All right. How we doing, Chris?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, man. Glad to have you here. You know what? I heard you warm up, and I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to let these guys see for sure. So we're glad you're here. Thank you for doing this, man. As we said, you know, we've been doing this now since January, and last January, so it's about a year, which is really good. And you know, it's all about the artist, man. We're here to support you and. Everybody out there wants to know, you know, about you. We'll get into that as we go on and so on. We'll start off with, where you from originally?
Born and raised outside of Rochester, New York.
And now you're here in Florida. Now, you told me the story. You lived in the Fort Lauderdale area for a while.
Yep.
Then went to Orlando.
Yep.
And you loved Orlando. And now, but you're here and you like
you messed up that part of the story.
And you're here in Tampa, and you like this area. So, are you in the Tampa or the Pinellas side?
Pinellas.
In Pinellas side, St. Pete area.
Yeah, right now the pandemic kind of forced me out of my apartment in Largo, so right now I'm down in Pasadena area, staying with a friend of mine, who's been amazing, huge help for me.
Well, that's not tough to do. And the Pasadena area is really nice.
Yeah, it's been pretty sweet down there for sure.
Yeah, awesome. Well, good. So you're gonna do some covers and you're gonna do some originals.
Absolutely.
And you were talking about your album, stuff like that, which we'll get into a little bit later. And what's the first song you're gonna do for us tonight, Chris?
I'm gonna bust out a cover of a Johnny Cash song. Kind of do it my own way. So yeah, I think that'll be a good one to get the voice, get the pipes going.
All right. Chris Dupre, Johnny Cash, Stream Stage.
Burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Born for wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. When down, 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 the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire. the ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. It went down, down, down. The flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. I fell into a burning ring of fire. It went down, down, down. The flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. It went down, down, down. The flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire. The ring of fire.
Yeah, man. Little Johnny Cash. Are you a big Johnny Cash fan?
Actually, not really.
Not really. Wow. You know, Johnny Cash was for that genre. I do like him. I like his stuff because he's kind of like a cross. I mean, I know he's country, but he's got that twist that kind of is on a borderline. Don't you think? Don't you agree?
Well, he's an icon, no question. You
Yeah.
know, songwriting, definitely significant style voice. Yeah, I mean, I recognize his impact on music for sure. You know, I just never been a huge country fan.
Yeah.
And as I say that, my father's rolling in his grave because he was a professional
mine
country
too.
musician.
Mine too. Johnny Cash was his, absolutely his. Johnny Cash and George Jones. That was my dad's favorite right there. So it kind of brings back memories there. And the way you did that, you made that your own. I really like it. So you could tell it was a Johnny Cash song, but it was your own way. It was your own interpretation. And I thought you did a great job, man.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I've done Folsom Prison for years. You know, it's a nice lower register to not kill yourself too much, and but it was always like hit or miss because you know sometimes as singers, a lot of singers know. Sometimes singing low can be difficult, trying to reach those low notes and keep them there. So sometimes Johnny Cash can be a little bit of a challenge.
Oh, yeah.
But when I worked on this song, I didn't feel like I was getting it when I was trying to match, you know, what he did.
Right.
So then just fucking around one day, I just started singing a little higher and it sounded good. So
yeah, and I
went with
think the fact that you don't do what he did, it makes it your own, and you did it well.
Thanks.
So I really like it. I really like that. So I'm glad we got that on recording. So so how long have you been playing? How long have you been playing guitar and singing?
Oof, too long. Been playing guitar.
Well, let's see. You're 28, 29 now. So when did you start?
Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that. I started playing in 1987.
Okay.
Playing guitar, and I played guitar for about 13 years before I got the balls to try singing. I always felt like I could do it. I just was scared, you know. And finally, it came to a point where I was like, I'm going to do this.
There you go.
You know. So.
I'm glad you did. And you also told me when we were talking a little bit in the control room before we started that you got some instrumentals, which I think is awesome. Yeah. So I love instrumentals. Your guitar sounds good. Everything sounds great, man. Everything sounds good. What do we got for us next?
We'll do one of my songs.
Nice.
It's a song called Piece of My Past. Sadly, a lot of these songs, because I've been single for way too many years, so a lot of these songs are about different interactions with female persuasion.
Interactions. I like
Yeah.
that. Different interactions, Patrick. Have you had any interactions, Patrick, Matt?
No, not me.
You know,
That's my answer every time.
Patrick can write he's written a few good songs too from his interactions. Matt is very happy right now with his significant other, and he's written some wonderful songs. He wrote a song for his girlfriend for Valentine's Day, right, Matt?
Yeah.
And
Coming
it
up
was
on the anniversary of that.
pretty awesome.
Hoping to have an EP by then.
Pretty
He might
awesome.
do a stream soon too, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. He's gonna do a
Yeah,
stream. That's
in
right. We
about a
talked
month.
about that.
Awesome.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, and so interactions with female persuasion
Yeah,
is something good to write about.
it varies on whether it's inters and or actions, depending on the situation.
There you go, man. Let's hear this.
All
Looking
right.
forward to it. Thanks, Chris.
It's in the way you say goodbye. I knew it's the last time I'll see you again, my new friend. Too bad it had to end. But I like your style, stick around a while. But that's the way life goes, so I'll go my way. 2 miles another day. Wanna walk away from a better day. I'm the only one that listen to the word you say, so run, 'cause I'm done. Yes, indeed, I had some fun. So when you see me walking, my head will be high. I won't look back with regret in my eyes. You're not the first, you won't be the last. Now you're just a small piece of my past. You had your chance to get in my pants. Everybody said it's a kind of romance you liked. That's alright, but you'll still be uptight. I don't know what you've been told. I'm not the kind of guy to be put on hold, so stop. You've been dropped. It's your name I just forgot. So don't call my phone, I won't be alone. I'll find somebody else that I can take home and show my word, 'cause you're just another girl. So when you see me walking, my head will be high. I won't look back with regret in my eyes. You're not the first, you won't be the last. Now you're just a small piece of my past. I wish you luck with someone new. Hope that they can handle the things you do. Lord knows I can, but I guess I'm not your kind of man. Everything seemed right in the magic night. Now you're giving up a chance to be part of my life, but that's your choice. We could have made the sweetest noise. So when you see me walking, my head will be high. I won't look back with regret in my eyes. You're not the first, you won't be the last. Now you're just a small piece of my. You see me walking, my head will be high. I won't look back with regret in my eyes. You're not the first, you won't be the last. Now you're just a small piece of my. You see me walking, my head will be high. I won't look back with regret in my eyes. You're not the first, you won't be the last. Now you're just a small piece of my past.
I love it, man. I love it. How old is that song?
Oh, that one's old.
You know what's cool about that? It was funny because the first time you sang the chorus, you said, "You won't be my first, won't be my last. Now you're just a small piece of my past." So Patrick looked at me and he said, "Did you hear that?"
Yeah.
So you can take that, a couple ways.
Yeah, exactly. It's the Peter Griffin thing. That means two things.
That means two things, man. That was awesome. That was awesome. It's those are the best songs though. You know, when you can write from situations like that. So that's an old one. So
Yeah, that was a girl I met when I was 28, something like that, which is a few years ago.
So, have you recorded that one? Is that one of the songs that you?
That is recorded. That's on my album, Tales from the Shoreline.
Tales from the Shoreline. That's a cool name, man. Piece of my past. And
So was she the last?
Well, it was just a situation.
she might be watching now.
Well, that's totally fine. I will totally out her right now. I don't give two shits. Yeah, because obviously men get a bad rap for using women and whatnot, and somehow women just continue to fly under the radar like they're fucking angelic, you know. And the fact is, girls do the same shit. And this was about a situation where a girl took me home and pretty much used me. And she was gorgeous, and of course
You poor thing. I feel bad for you.
I wanted to see her again, and she just wanted nothing more than what was happening there. So basically, that song is about
Patrick's sitting here saying, "Why can't that happen to me?"
No.
yeah. But those situations
This week.
happen. You know,
Why can't that happen to me this week? It happened last week.
you're going to the wrong places, Patrick. or the right ones, depending on your perspective.
Depends on the perspective. So okay, so cool. That was on your album. So speaking of your album, where can we find your music?
It's definitely on iTunes. It's on Amazon.
Chris Dupre.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
It's spelled
Dupre. Just make sure, because there's another guy out there with my name who's actually been doing a lot longer than I have, but he's got a capital P in the middle of his last name, so that's the difference, really.
Okay.
But he's actually a gospel singer. It's crazy because he's from the same town that I am.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's a bunch of years older than me, and he's a gospel singer in the Midwest. But when you Google my name, he'll come up almost every time first.
Even when you add the city? That's awful.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, maybe adding the city might help out, yeah. But yeah. It's,
Well, if anyone wants to tip Chris tonight, we got the QR code up on the screen. I'll be putting that up intermittently. It just goes straight to his account. So
yeah, absolutely. All the tips go straight to Chris. It's all about the artists here at Stream Stage. We want to support. Since the pandemic, for sure. We just want to show our support for artists like you, Chris, and anybody out there. We have the virtual tip jar QR code. Just show him that you love his stuff. He's doing a great job, working hard, and he'd appreciate it. Also, we have chat. Join us. Chris would like to hear from you, and we interact, and we'll let him know what you're thinking, and so on and so forth, and it'll be a lot of fun. So Stream Stage here every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday nights. You can obviously check us out on worldperformancestudios.com is our website. Stream Stage. Hit that Stream Stage button. You can subscribe to us on YouTube, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, World Performance Studios, and so we're everywhere also. So that was a good song, and love that style, and you kind of had a lot of words in that song, so that you had a lot to say.
Yeah.
So what do you got next for us, Chris?
I will do my song called "Finally Found You."
Finally Found. So this was written after You're Just Another Piece?
This was before, actually.
So is this written for the same girl?
No, this was honestly, this is the first song I really wrote, guitar and vocally.
Nice.
I was real excited because I got a cool little intro. It was actually for a band, but then when I decided to go acoustic years back, I decided to convert it. So
Cool.
I'm happy with the way it came out. But yeah,
Sweet.
it's honestly, I couldn't even tell you lyrically what inspired this. It's just, it's just some words I put together and they happen to work. But
Nice. Well, let's hear it, man.
you got it.
Let's do it. Thanks, Chris.
I don't know why you felt you had to blame me for everything that went wrong. It wasn't my fault, and I never meant to hurt you. Just give me a break and don't treat me like you're a fool, because I finally found you. Because I finally found you. Broken, lonely in my material world, just watching my days glide by. One day I'll be Mrs. Somebody else, but right now my mind's missing. You walked into my life and I wasn't even looking. You broke my heart wide open. Somebody should help me, 'cause I fell all the way in. And I don't know why, but one who want me to, until I finally found you. Until I finally found you. Now that I don't love her at all is when she smiles, over the heels I fall. Now that I don't love her at all, sometimes I feel I lost at the wall. Good times come, good times go. In the end, she'll still be there, I know. Sometimes I'm thinking, when my head's in the clouds, she is my girl, and I finally found her. Finally found her. Finally found her. Finally found her. I pray the end is near, hoping death will do us part. But I'm not that lucky, I've never been, never will be. Just show me the way, 'cause I don't have a clue. Because I finally found you. Because I finally found you. Because I finally found you. Because I finally found you.
Yeah, man, some good, nice guitar picking there, man.
Thank you.
That's an awesome song too. So who are you influenced by? I mean, who influences you? Is there anyone particular that influences your writing style, your singing style, playing style?
Well, there's a bunch. I mean, I've been at it so long, and you know, I'm not one of these guys that sticks to their original people that they came up with, learning on and whatnot.
Right.
Every time I hear a new artist that impresses me, I try to get something from that too. You know,
Are you influenced by Tom Petty at all?
no,
Not really.
No, not really. I do a bunch of his, not a bunch, but some of his songs in my act, but not really a huge.
Any
Petty
Bruce?
fan. Bruce, a little bit, yeah. I mean, I do some of his songs too because I feel like my voice is close to his.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, that's really, you know, when you do this. I mean, I do this for a living. So when you do this for a living, you know, you're kind of a slave to what your voice is.
You adapt to whatever,
so
like a chameleon, right?
Yeah, you got to pick out songs that they're going to fit what you do. And so yeah, I mean, both of those artists I definitely do, but I wouldn't say, you know, influence. I mean, you know.
What about lately?
Lately,
What in the last 5 years that you've been?
definitely John Mayer, some Dave Matthews.
Nice.
And Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran's
Ed Sheeran,
great.
yeah.
Really talented kid.
Nice. Oh, good, man.
Cool.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I like your style.
Thanks,
That showed. I mean, that was nice because your vocal style and your picking was really like it just kind of went well together on that song. So it seems like is that a fun song for you to play?
It is. because I was happy that I was able to convert that. Like on my, this is from my first album, which was called Mr. Somebody Else, which is a line from that song. But yeah, I mean, it's fun because I like the fact that I converted that to just the guitar and me. Because a lot of times, like on the album, there's like percussion on it, there's bass guitar.
Nice.
But that song, I wanted to keep just the guitar and me.
Yeah, that's a song I'd like to hear with like more instruments too. I wonder that sound great. I'm sure that sound really good.
Yeah, when I had it with the band, it was fun. You know, that riff was obviously like a Jimi Hendrix kind of Little Wing style. That sounded great on electric, but I loved the way I did what I did with it for acoustic as well. So
cool. That sounds good. Chris Dupre, we have a virtual tip jar, the QR code. Just click on that and show Chris how much you love his music and his style. I know I do, and show him, your support, and this is what it's all about. All the tips go directly to the artist, Chris. So show him how much you love him. So we appreciate that, Chris. Thank you again. You're a real treat here in the studio, and you are absolutely welcome to be here. So let's. What do you got next?
Well, that's a good question.
I think I've heard that song before.
I'm sure it's popular among clueless musicians like myself.
Patrick, got anything to chime in on at all, or what do you think? So what do you think
I was
is
gonna
picky?
He's probably going to ask about that 28-year-old chick that I banged so long ago.
I'll ask after the show. No, I was just gonna ask. I was actually just gonna request a John Mayer song if that was at all. If you're down.
Yeah.
All right.
I haven't done this in a while, but we'll see how it goes. Working against me, and gravity wants to bring me down. Oh, I'll never know what makes us man with all the love that his heart can stand. Dream of ways to throw it all away. Whoa, gravity is working against me, and gravity wants to bring me down. Twice as much, ain't twice as good, and can't sustain. One half should is one more that's gonna send me to my knees. twice as much, ain't twice as good. And can't the same, I wanna and should. Is one more that's gonna send me to my knees. Whoa, gravity, stay the hell away from me. And gravity, just take a better man than me. How can that be? Just keep me where the line is. Just keep me where the line is. Just keep me where the line is. Just keep me where the line is.
Yeah, man.
Awesome. I love that one.
You
That's
did
like
that song well.
that's
Thank
like
you very
yeah,
much.
my favorite John Mayer song, I think.
Oh, sweet.
Chris, what kind of guitar is that? What's it?
This is a brand called Larrivee. This is
Larrivee. Yeah, we have one. We have a 12 string up here.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, we have-
Excellent. Yeah, they're not very well known, which sucks because they're amazing instruments.
they are amazing instruments. Absolutely, we have 12 string is awesome. You know that sounds really good. I mean, I love the way the high notes sound on that thing. I mean, the way you're picking that stuff, man, sounds really good on that guitar.
You said you hadn't played that in a while.
Yeah, it's
Didn't
been
really
it's been a
sound like
while
it.
with that one. Yeah.
Like you couldn't tell.
It's like riding a bike.
I'll tell you what though, that song and the way you played that song makes me want to hear one of your instrumentals.
All right. Great lead in.
Yeah, see that, man.
You've done this before, I think. What was I going to say about that song? Totally forgot. Anyway.
And this is one that you've written how long ago? Recently or?
Oh, this one is actually, honestly, it's just a chord progression that I use in my act.
Nice.
You know, because a lot of times when I'm doing 3-4 hour gigs, it can be rough on the voice. So I like to show off my guitar playing a little bit. So I'll take a little break and
Good,
give the
man.
voice a break, and I'll just kind of make up chord progressions on the spot. There are some that I still stick with that I just use regularly, and this is one of them.
Well, see, that's good that you do that because you play well, and I'm sure there's people out there just like me. I'm thinking, I want to hear this guy play some more. I mean, so it's good that you do
Sure
that.
also.
No, it's good, man. It's awesome. Let's hear it, man. I'm anxious.
You got it.
man. Oh, man. I thought so.
Thank you.
That's what I thought, man.
That
That's
was
why I
some
wanted to
shredding.
hear it. That was awesome. That was amazing,
Thank
man.
you.
Love it. You know, the muted high notes that you did there. I mean, so that guitar is nice and clear. You play it nice and clearly. I mean, just really awesome.
Yeah,
I mean,
thank you very much. There's actually a story I'd like to tell about this guitar. That when
nice.
when
Oh, I
first,
love that.
I had a Takamine playing a gig one night, and the thing went down on me electronically. It was the second time in like 2 years that it had gone down. And I felt like I had dropped $1,000 on the guitar. I felt like I had a decent instrument, but well, I got an education after that because I decided I was going to go out and get a real acoustic at this point. So I started doing some actual research on real acoustics. And of course, Taylor and Martin are the big popular brands. So I went and bought a Taylor, even though I was advised against that by a guitar maker out of Orlando. I went and bought one anyway. It cost me $1,800.
Ooh.
And because as I learned through that process, that you really can't get a really, really good acoustic without dropping at least $1,500. You just can't.
Right.
So anyway, I bought that Taylor. I gigged with it for 3 weeks, and the fucking thing was awful. When it wasn't plugged in, it played really, really nice, and it sounded really nice. But when it was plugged in, anything I was doing up here just didn't come out clear, and it just was frustrating for 3 weeks. So I took it back. And the only other thing they had on the shelf in that price range was this, and this was $2,000, and everything else was like $2,500 and above.
Larrabee's a good guitar. It's an awesome guitar.
Yeah, I had never heard of the brand, but it was in the price range, so took a chance on it and had a gig that night. And right from the first gig, this thing was amazing.
Never had an issue with it, right?
No.
Okay, so so the do you know what model Taylor that you had? Because when I was looking for guitars back when I was building the studio, I wanted really good guitars, just like the drum kit behind you. Right. So the drum kit, really quick. Took me 2 years. So I go to this guy, meet this guy at Sam Ash, and I'm looking at the Pearls and the Ludwigs and all that kind of stuff, right? And $5,000-$6,000. I'm like, okay, well, I want a good kit, so I want to get one of those. So the guy, Mike Orgemma, really knowledgeable about instruments and equipment. He said to me, "You want a good studio kit?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "That one right there." I said, "That Tama? It's $899." I said, "Is the best kit. We've had the best drummers on that kit. They love that kit, right?" So, what is the 814? Taylor 814 is about $1,600, right?
814? That's got to be more like 3,000, I would think.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else then, but it's the one that's about $1,600. I thought it was the 814. But don't forget, now this is 15 years ago.
Well, it could have been that.
Okay, so I go, right, and everybody's saying 814, 814, 814. So I meet this guy, and I think it was over at the Guitar Center, and I'm playing the 814, 314, all different, right? So I pick up this, I think it was a 214, is that what we have, right? It's about $700, right? $700. It was an awesome guitar. So the guy comes out, and he says, "How do you like the guitar?" I said, "It's good." I said, "But I want a real good guitar." He said, "Man," he said, I make commission. I don't mind selling you that 814, whatever it was. I don't mind selling that to you." He said, "But you want a good," and I told him the story about the drum kit. He said, "That's the guitar you want." But I mean, it's a great guitar. And the one that costs more, that's supposed to be really good, I didn't like. So, I mean, it's not about, you got to just buy the right guitar that fits, that sounds, it sounds good, feels good, all that stuff. So it sounds like you got it right there.
Yeah, this guitar has been absolutely the best guitar I've ever owned. I mean, it's rivaling right now because a few years ago I got in a car accident, got a $12,000 settlement, went out and bought the Dream electric guitar. I bought a PRS custom 24 core model.
Ooh.
So that electric rivals this, but I had this first, so this is closer to my heart a little bit, and this is the workhorse for me. So it's just answered every job I've asked it to do. It
works for you, man.
Yeah.
It really works for you, especially those high muted notes and things like that. I was telling Patrick how clear, right? Don't you think so, guys?
Yeah, it was really nice.
This seems like a perfect guitar for you because you operate at this intersection of power and precision, and it hits. Yeah, really powerfully and really precisely. So
yeah, it's been everything I needed it to be. Like I said, it's if there's industrial grade, this is it.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. I really do. Your stuff, that song, a lot of the other songs, some of the other songs that you play, the originals. It's fun to watch, man. Fun to listen to. Yeah. So that's what it's all about. So you probably do well when you play out. I mean, even that instrumental, I could see like people dancing and stuff like that. I mean,
it's been known to happen. A lot of times when you play the solo gigs, though, nobody gives a shit. They just sit there, eat their food, and
yeah.
That's inevitable.
in
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who you are. I mean, it happens no matter who you are. But I'm sure there's people out there in every show
There are. I mean,
that probably see you play like that and think, man, this guy's awesome.
Yeah, there's definitely shows that I've played where it was the opposite and people were going crazy and whatnot, you know. But it's up and down depending on the venue, you know.
That's right.
There's a dive bar that I play on Wednesday nights. I host a jam night over there called Jimmy's Sports Lounge. They love the music there. Like I've been very well received there. I love those guys. Love that place.
Nice.
Staff, the clientele. They really get into the music there. So, you know, it's like I played a high end place where they just sat there, you know, drinking their wine and eating their meals and ignoring me. Then I play a place like Jimmy's and they go crazy over it. So it's the spectrum of it all is crazy.
Awesome.
And John Mayer said, I think one of his quotes was, "Never be afraid to play to a small crowd." Just send a big message to a small crowd. That's what it was.
Oh, there you go.
There
you go.
Nice.
That's a big statement actually right there. Think about it.
Yeah, for sure.
That's awesome. Well, you're sending a good message here, Chris, for sure. Chris Dupre is here at our studio, World Performance Studios. This is Stream Stage Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday nights. We have a virtual tip jar. Please tip. He is working hard. The man is good. Loves what he does. You can tell. Let's show him how much we love him. And feel free to tip. Like us on Facebook, World Performance Studios. Follow us on Instagram, World Performance Studios, and YouTube. Subscribe, World Performance Studios. Thank you guys, Chris. Thank you again, man. You're a real treat. You're gonna be more than just a little piece of our past. So.
Not sure how I should take that at this point. Based on the description of the song I gave you guys earlier, but I appreciate
No correlation, man. No correlation. What do you got next?
This is actually a recent song I wrote like the last year or two. Actually, no, it's 3 years ago? Something like that. Anyway, I had because I love reggae rock. I love that whole Sublime, 311, Expendables kind of style. So I put together a trio like that a few years ago, which I really enjoyed. It never gained too much traction, but we did play an original show, so we got away from the covers a little bit, and I got to play. And I wrote a song specifically for that show so that we could at least appear like we were an original band. We were more of a cover band. So this is it, and I've converted that to acoustic. So
What's the name of it?
It's called Crazy from the Heat.
Is it on any of your albums? Or
It's not. It's not. I definitely want to get this recorded at some point.
Cool.
At some point soon. But yeah, this is basically.
Will you let us know if we can help you with that?
I definitely will.
Yep.
But this song is basically about the definition of insanity. You know, how you're doing the same thing over and over again, getting the same results. But this tells like 3 different stories in each verse, 2 of which are true, and I'll let you guys figure out which ones are true.
Got it. Thank you, sir.
They say he had a bad day, lasted all his life, talking a lot of bad shit, then nobody liked him, sleeping on the floor at the house of a local whore, riding his bike every day to the liquor store. They say he's crazy from the heat, living life in defeat. And he wakes up in the morning and sets himself up to repeat. They say she's got a bad man, he beats her up all the time. The police come by her house, but no convictions for the crime. She says, I don't know what to do, I'm afraid for my child too. One of these days I'll find a man like you. She must be crazy from the heat, living life in defeat. She wakes wakes up in the morning and sets herself up to repeat. Once there was a boy, Daddy left him at the age of 3. His mother couldn't bear the pain, shut him down emotionally. And now that boy lives by the beach, and his heart's so hard to reach. Lesson from a mother that she knows that she can't unteach. It must be crazy from the heat, living life in defeat. They wake up in the morning and set themselves up to repeat. It must be crazy from the heat, living life in defeat. And they wake up in the morning and set themselves up to repeat.
Yeah, man. What were you saying, Patrick, about the song?
Oh, I was just saying I like the lyrics. I like the switch up how at first he was crazy and then she was crazy. And then the last one, I was trying to figure out which one you were talking about that wasn't true. And I think it was the last one?
No, that one's very true.
Okay.
It's the second one is pretty much a generalized statement because, it's women, things that women deal with,
Common situation.
Abusive men and whatnot.
Okay, got it.
And they just keep going back to them anyway. They're in a shitty situation because it's just all they know.
Yeah.
So again, the definition of insanity, you just keep going to the same thing and get the same damn results.
Absolutely. That's going to be a fun one to record, I think.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And the first verse, that's absolutely true. I ran a jam in Orlando with a guy who would just come up and want me to back him up. I'd play guitar for him, and he'd sing these he'd just make them up on the spot. He'd pick on people that are at the bar drinking. He was out of his fucking mind. But I loved it. I was like, what's he gonna do now? What's he gonna do now? And last time I saw him, he was riding his bike around because he'd lost his license or some shit like that. And there was a girl that I took home out of that bar one night, and I get back to her place, and literally there he is, sleeping on her floor.
Oh my God!
I guess he was staying there for a few weeks or some shit.
I
was like, Donnie, what the fuck are you doing, man?
What are you doing here, man?
That's awesome. So you got some great stories behind these songs, man. I tell you what.
That's a good one.
You got a lot of writing to do, man. Judging by these songs. You got time for one more?
I do.
All right, awesome. You going to do original? You going to do a cover? What are you thinking?
I will attempt another new original.
Awesome. I'm liking your originals, man.
Thank you very much.
Again, we got Chris Dupre here, World Performance Studios live stream stage Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday nights. This is your last time. Actually, I think the QR code's up there for good, but we'd like you to take care of them tonight. And, we really appreciate you being here and doing this for us. This is a treat. This is a treat for us, man. It really is. And we're enjoying it. And your stuff is great. Your playing is great. Love your style. So we thank you so much. Looking forward to this last song. What is it called?
This is actually a song that I wrote for the pandemic.
Okay. Recent.
I wrote this back in April or March. I actually had a reggae feel to it originally, but then it just didn't feel like it was working. So it just became more of a folk kind of country style, I guess. That I was liking the way it was coming out. So I just kept adding more and more to it.
And what's the name of this one?
Dark Days.
Dark Days so this one is not recorded, obviously.
No, it's not.
Okay. Dark Days, Chris Dupre. Thank you, sir.
knees. These are dark days before us. These are dark days before us. So on and get me out of this cage. I'm in a rage. I've got no one to turn to in this time. I've got plenty on my hands. Please understand. I'm going right out of my mind. Rewind. Can we go back in time to a better place? Better ways. These are done days before us. These are done days before us. You know we can just be living in fear. Is the end near? Can you hear my heart racing every day? Say you love me before they lock the door. Will we ever be like before? Ignore the things we've been told. How does this unfold? I just don't know. 'Cause these are dark days before us. These are dark days before us. There were no doubts, no fears when we said Happy New Year, just champagne cheers. Now we hide, and people have died. This can't be right. All the people close to you died. 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 'Cause these are dark days before us. 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 These are dark days before us.
awesome. These are dark days. You know, better days are coming. Dark days you want to leave behind us. That was a appropriate song for these times, right? Hey, Chris, man. Good job, man.
Thank you very
Awesome.
much.
We really enjoyed. I really enjoyed your songs. It's pretty awesome. Your style. Got to have you back here, man. I hope you come back. This is really awesome. We enjoyed it. Stream Stage Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday night. Tonight we had a great pleasure. Chris Dupre. Where can we find your music again, Chris?
ChrisDupremusic.com. All things Chris.
All things Chris, not the other guy. This guy. This guy's the guy. So we want to make sure you get the right guy. So it's Chris. Thank you so much. Stream Stage guys, thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Looking forward to seeing you here next time. Stream Stage. And Matt, before we go, who's next? Who do we have next week?
We have hold on one second. Idle Moves. Sorry,
Idle
I
Moves.
forgot the
Okay,
name of the
so
band.
is that Scott Perez's band?
Yes.
Scott Perez is awesome.
Coming back, yeah.
Yeah, Scott Perez is awesome, man. So we're looking forward to that. Scott Perez, we're looking forward to seeing you, man. And it's going to be a great show also. Tonight, Chris Dupre, thank you. Stream Stage.